1959 Lane football team went the entire regular season by not allowing an opponent to score an offensive touchdown from the line of scrimmage. A fluke fumble in the backfield, picked up and ran back by a Harrison player, was the only point scored against the 1959 Lane team. No opponent got close enough to the Lane end zone to even attempt a field goal. The biggest challenge faced by Lane was CVS High School for the Chicago Public League Football Championship. It was our worst game. We had several banged-up players, and for some reason, Coach Manason changed our cadence count. We were not coming off the line quick enough. Dick Buckus and the CVS team held Lane scoreless until the fourth quarter. A wind-blown punt that fell out of the grasp of a sure-handed Lane player deep in Lane territory set up CVS for an easy and early touchdown. But Lane stopped CVS for the remainder of the game and kept pounding the ball into their 8-man line. In the second half, we went back to our old cadence count and started opening some holes. Late in the fourth quarter, we worked our way down the field. Then, like he did in several games before, George Bunder ran the ball into the end zone on a bootleg reverse. The extra point failed, but because the Lane defense held CVS to fewer 50-yard penetrations, Lane was declared the Public League champions and awarded the privilege of facing Fenwick in the Chicago Cup Bowl. Because of the tie, Lane was dropped to number 2 in the Chicago Sun-Times top 10 rating. On game day, Fenwick was the favorite to beat Lane. In attendance, Mayor Richard Daley and over 54,000 spectators, one of the largest crowds ever to witness a high school football game, packed Soldiers Field. Lane took an early lead and never allowed Fenwick to score the entire game. The final score was 19-0, and afterwards was called the Snowball. Some sports reporters felt the weather had a lot to do with the Fenwick loss. When interviewed, the Fenwick coach was asked if he felt the snow contributed to his team's loss. He replied by saying it snowed on both sides of the field. Lane Tech, for the first time in the school's history, was declared all-consensus Illinois State football champions and ranked 3rd in the nation. The team was also honored with the Nobel Kaiser Award for Scholastic Achievement. Now, 49 years later, the 59 team gathers to be part of the first rematch between Lane Tech and Fenwick at Soldiers Field. It is hard to imagine that this team's accomplishment still stand as the best in the school's 100-year history.
They came from everywhere to see this and to celebrate. We're going to come out. Their great day that they had in the Soldiers Field against Fenwick. We're going to come with a positive attitude. They've come from all over. They're thrilled to have 30 minutes left to be able to stand on that field again. For some of you young kids, you have no idea how blessed you are. But as I said all week, the coaches have been there. We've been there. We've played there. We've coached there. Some of you guys haven't. We're not going on a field trip. This isn't a field trip. This is for a purpose. We want you to enjoy the experience, but we're going there for a purpose. They're going to be lined up and we're going to run through the 59 team as we take the field. I can't think of better honor. I can't think in my mind, in many years that I've been coaching in this last one together, I can't think of a bigger honor than to be able to play on Soldier Field and to run past all of these guys that represented the best team ever at Lane Tech.
She comes on like a rose, but everybody knows she'll get you in touch. You can look, but you better not touch. Poison
Well, it's great. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just seeing all the guys and remembering everything. It's cool. Really one of the cool things. It was a great idea, whoever came on it. I'll tell you. I know Chuck and your dad, right? They did a great job. Thank you.
If you let her get under your skin, poison ivy,
over at Soldiers Field. I think it's great that everybody's recognizing our championship team when we beat Fenwick, and seeing all the guys that are out here today, Logan, Reichman, Pace, everybody, Hoffman. You know, it's been a while since we've all seen each other, and it's a great event to be here at Soldiers Field. We played here 49 years ago, and it's great to be back. So we're here to watch Lane beat Fenwick again. Great.
Hi, I'm John Gustafson, and center linebacker from Lane Tech, and that was a lot of fun back in those days. And this is a great day to have all these young men around us. So hopefully things will come out good. Take care.
To be back is great. This Lake Shore was great. We came down the outer drive to the ballpark today. It was old times from growing up, and Soldiers Field looks very much different than we were here last time. We had a great time. We had a great time last night. We're going to have a great time today and tonight. And go Lane!
Kranitz, halfback. I got this number, but I had number 28 on the team. I was the fastest guy on the team, but I dropped the ball all the time. I didn't get to play a lot. I was on the championship team and still live in the Chicago area, and it's great to be back here with all these guys.
All right, number 47, I played fullback and defensive end. Coming back here is more than a reality. It's just something that I never thought about would ever happen. You see how the old boys look and how we're not faring too well. We're all walking, we look good, we're smiling, so it's got to be good.
My name is Ron Hoffman, number 21. I think it's one of the greatest things that Lane Tech has, and I think it's really great for the young guys.
Name's Wally Haller. Played cornerback and running back. On this team, the 59 team, I was third string, but I still suited out. Got to play it about 8 minutes in the snow. Had a great time, had a great life, had probably the most spectacular life anybody else could ask for. I got friends all over, family all over. It's just been a great life. I hope that we can keep the Lane tradition going. It's a great tradition.
Steve Jacobson, number 18, was tight end. I'm really honored to be back here with the guys that we took the championship with. Super bunch of guys. You know, it's just absolutely great. Thanks.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome the 2008 Lane Tech Indians.
See where I'm coming from. When you see me coming around, before you see where I'm running from. Long time
getting inebriated, you know, with the bunch of old farts that we are, but still hanging in there and doing what we can. But the game was great. The festivities were great, which were terrific. And even the cameraman taking us here was terrific. They're going ahead and wanting to interview me, of all people. And with that, I'm going to close. Thank you. Good night.
It's just great to see all the guys. It shouldn't have taken that long for us to get together. And hopefully we'll be back next year. That's the 50th, so I'd like to see most of them if we can.
It was a great weekend. Glad everybody showed up. Good game, good friends. And it really gave us an opportunity to get together after all these years. And hopefully there'll be another next month. Have a good day.
What do you want to... Am I on? Yeah. What am I supposed to say? I'm Tom Stedman, number 52. I was tackled behind Barry Morosic, who I went to grade school with. Sad to hear about the guys that passed, but terrific to see the guys that are here today. People look different, and you know, we all change, but you know, it's better changing than dying. So yeah, we didn't die on the field. Team gave a great game effort. And they came back in the second half, almost pulled it out. They left everything out on the field, and keeping the lane tradition. Good job, Lane Tech today.
Oh, I think this is a wonderful event. I was the co-captain of this team in 1959. It was a great experience for me. I'm very sad that my other co-captain, my partner, Jerry Rosser, couldn't be here today. He passed away with pancreatic cancer about 15 years ago. We were very happy with Lane Tech's performance. They played a great game. I'm so happy to see all of my former teammates doing so well and healthy and happy. It's a beautiful day, and I really believe that all of this was made possible by Lane Tech and their approach to education and their approach to training young men for the future. And I feel that their program is excellent and will continue to do the same for young people who attend that great institution. Thank you.
As a heterosexual male, I was delighted to find out that my entire football team had no homos. I was so delighted in that fact. In the future, other than the fact that a guy named Roger Lent, who's currently in a mental institution for transgender dressing, is going to be up at our next event. So I'm looking forward to that, as well as meeting my friends once again, who I really don't care for, but they buy a lot of beer. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Joe Corrado, and this is our 49th anniversary of the Lane football team. And it was super. Thanks to the organizer, Ray Rossman, and can't remember the other guy's name, but it turned out great with 32 players. So thanks for inviting me. Good. It's the weekend.
Hey, all I want to say is this is a great celebration for a great team. Everybody that was able to be here was there. We had a great turnout, over 40 guys, and we're here at the Weathermark celebrating, enjoying each other's camaraderie, and we're looking forward to doing this again because great teams ought to get together every so often.
It's been fun. We're going to do it once a year at least. It's fun.
Just get together with the guys after almost 50 years. So many of them look so good and so successful. play the game with our offense right now to be remembered. It's part of us. It'll always live with you. And that's why tomorrow and the rest of the game, you've got to give it not 100%, but 150%. Because when you walk off the field, there are no second chances. Yeah. And so you make it count because you're going to live with it the rest of your life. And believe me, it's a great feeling every time you think about Lane to think about it. It was an honor to go to Lane. And you know what? I would find it an honor to sing the Lane fight songs with you guys right now. Would you do that?
Please.
Any version you like.
Any version you like.
Okay? Ready? Any version.
Go Lane, for we are here to cheer for you. Go Lane, we are true. Be fearless and bold, and go. And laurels to our flame. Go Lane, go! Go Lane, we'll cheer you, go Lane. We'll cheer you, go Lane. And win this game. Just take this as a little tip. We're out to win the championship. Go Lane, go Lane, go. We're with you, go Lane, go Lane, go. Yeah! Go, go Lane, go!
Hey guys, this is what you're going to look like 50 years from now. Family on three. Okay. Everybody here, we got 59 guys in here. Hold on. Put the helmet off. We're going family on three. 1, 2, 3.